Good morning, everybody. Guys, I hope you all had a great weekend. Had a pretty busy day yesterday. Went to a graduation party, and then we went maternity shopping for my wife for baby number 3 coming in November. Man, it is a little bit nerve-wracking, not gonna lie. Going from 0 to 1, I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and get into this. 1 to 2 is like, okay, I kind of know what I'm doing. Let's get into this. 2 to 3 is like, I know what I'm doing. Holy crap, a little bit nervous. Just got that recently starting to hit us. Like, 3 is quite a bit, but I'm excited, super excited. I believe it's gonna be a little girl. We had a sneak peek test a while back. So it says a girl. I don't know for sure. We're gonna see the anatomy scan here soon, but I'm excited for it. We got 2 boys and a girl coming soon, but either way, beside the point, let's go ahead and talk about what's to come this week in Raid. So tomorrow and Wednesday, so during this personal reward CVC, as well as Wednesday, we're going to have summoning events, which is no surprise because every single day the portal is glowing, whether it's this portal or this portal. We're going to talk about the current Prism summoning event as well. But first, let's talk about the upcoming summoning events. So Tuesday, which is tomorrow, we're having a progressive chance event, so a 15x event for Newt. Let's be honest here. Newt, Valkyrie, Stoutus, Green Warden, Ruark. Number 1 is Newt. If you have 1 Newt, well, you need 2. If you have 2, 3 is not bad. If you have 3, well, you could always empower the 1, so you might as well have more Newts, right? But to be honest, there's no other events going on besides CVC, so that's the only thing you're going to be pulling for, right? So if you're somebody who saves for fusions, you save for guaranteed or extra legendary events, there's really no reason to go for this. The only thing that I may go for, the only reason why I may go for the chance at an extra Newt is because I pulled quite a bit of Sacreds during the most recent event. Didn't hit a legendary. We already had an extra legendary from Sacreds just very recently. So if I was to pull, say like 1 or 2, maybe between 1 and 3 Sacred Shards, I may have a chance at Newt, but I'm not going to go any deeper than that. I'm not going to buy shards and chance of going for Newt. But if you're somebody who doesn't have him and you buy shards, well, it may be worth it because he is a game-changing champion without a doubt. Stoutus is actually really good in Dragon as well. Valkyrie is kind of fallen off. Not gonna lie, like she's not used nearly as much as she used to be. She used to be Clan Boss, some Fire Knight, all kinds of places. But now you can fit her in Fire Knight, but honestly, Martyr's better, especially with Faultless Defense. Stoutus is good for reflecting the poisons and stuff back to the Dragon. But the issue is that Dragon farming stage 10 hard outside of speed events, I don't know how needed it really is. Either way, I think if you're pulling for this, you're going for Newt. So that's on Tuesday. Now for the Void legendaries, we have Grazur and Torment. So Grazur is a game-changing Hydra champion, can unlock some seriously high damage. He really is a very good champion for overall team synergies. I don't know what faction he's in, I guess Ogre and Tribe, but he opens up a lot of stuff. He gives you the chance of running a resistance team. He's also got some really good shields from his A1 ability, and then his AoE skill from the A2 doing enemy max HP is really nice. I've built some crazy high damage teams with Grazur. I don't have him on my account, but for some takeovers I've done, he is a crazy champion. If you get him, he'd be very sweet. Granted, I'm probably not going to be pulling because I don't have very many voids, and I'd rather save for a guaranteed. And then Torment, a lot of us probably got him from the free event. From these two, I think Grazur is just so much more game-changing, but Torment's pretty awesome for like arena content as well. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have a 15x chance again for Rashkard, Bavald, Artak, Walking Tomb Dring. So Artak and Walking Tomb Dring, I think Artak is probably preferred for me over there, but he was a free champion. So you could look at this and decide who you want to go for. They're all for very specific uses, like Rashkard for some Clan Ball stuff, Bavald for possible Hydra, Artak for Spider and Ice Golem soloing. Not soloing Spider, but soloing Ice Golem. And then Walking Tomb Dring, possibly for Sand Devil 25 if you don't have Godseeker at a 5-star blessing. And then we have White King Narcisse and Emic Trunkheart. Emic is a champion who honestly opens up so much stuff in the game that having him was incredible. So if you skipped it, maybe you'd be enticed to pull some voids during this event. Narcisse is obviously amazing as well, but he was a recent guaranteed champion. I know Emic was a fusion, but a lot of players I think skipped him and thinking that he wasn't going to do anything great. I'm not really sure why, because he was pretty clear that he was a pretty solid champion. But either way, you should know what these champions do. Narcisse, big HP-based nuker, very good with White Queen and Korra, and then Emic Trunkheart unlocks a lot of different teams, Hydra being one of the biggest ones, which I'll be rebuilding my Hydra stuff very soon. Now, for the other thing that's coming up this week, well, we got the Prism Soulstone event, the Summon Pool, and this looks pretty decent. But before we talk about that, let me mention one thing. We have the Fusion currently, so I would recommend do not fuse him until tomorrow during CVC. You're going to get a free chunk of points if you book him up, more free points there. So if you're fusing him before CVC, which if you're going to, you probably already did, unfortunately, but this is so many free points that it's going to definitely skew the balance of CVC. Like, hey, if your clan saved 30, well, you got a ton of points. If your clan saved 0, well, the other clan is definitely going to be ahead. So hopefully you save this. If not, here's your warning, save it, don't fuse him yet. And now we come over here to the Prism stuff. So this soul pool is good. We have a lot of really good champions. I always look at like Arena or Hydra. These are like my two main areas that I'm focused for high level souls. And Newt is a top tier Hydra champion. Newt, Michinaki, Acrizia, Padrig, Eostrid, Imic. I don't know how much benefit he actually gets from a high level soul, honestly. Some stuff's nice, but to be honest, I have a decent soul that I'm probably not going to use it until like 5 or 6 star. And then we have Yumiko, great. So a lot of really good champions here, a lot of solid epics as well. However, these are not cheap. If you went ahead and bought the 1100 pack, you get 18 and like almost 1 extra summon. So you could probably end up picking up 19 summons, nearly 20 for $100. And is it worth it for you? Maybe it is, because getting blessings on champions is really always beneficial now with Cursed City being in the game. It's just, what of these champions do you have at a relatively low ranking that you actually need upgraded? If you went for Padrig's event, well, you probably already have a good soul for him. I don't. I would like one, but I don't need one. It's not going to be a game changer. For me, the ones that would be game changing would be Michinaki. It'd be really good to have him a high soul, especially 6-star soul for Michinaki is crazy. It's really just him, though. So honestly, unless you have a lot of these champions at low souls as well, it's probably not worth going for unless you plan on whaling for it. If you plan on whaling, that's a little bit different. You can get all the souls done. But unless you're planning on spending, say, $200, $300, $400, I wouldn't even dive into this too much. It is a very good chance to get a good soul for one of these champions, but if you already have a few of them at relatively high souls, the chance of you making an improvement is kind of low. So let's see, my Newt is like 3-star, which something to keep in mind here is actually, I don't know, should you actually go for it? So with Soul Reap, if you get him to a 5-star soul, it does activate this on bosses at 14% HP. But since bosses are capped at 10% max HP damage, the Soul Reap will leave the target with 4% HP left. Whereas if you just wait for the 3-star, just stay at 3-star, now 4-star or even 4-star, it has extra crit damage, the 3-star is going to just kill it at the 8% HP. So it's something worth considering. Sometimes that's useful. Sometimes you don't want to, swipe and then have 4% HP left. So that is a difference there worth considering. But other than that, having a higher soul is always worth it. Michinaki is my 2-star. My Imic doesn't even need a soul, honestly. If Obro was there, you should probably get her 6-star soul. She's definitely worth it. But she's not there, unfortunately. She is not there. A lot of good champions, though, in general, but it's up to you completely. It's just more of a whale event, honestly. If you need these champions high souls, go for it. Acrizia, I don't have her. If I did, though, if I had Acrizia, I'd probably be going for it. But unfortunately, I have no Acrizia. I do have a 4-star soul for her, though. If I didn't have that and I had Acrizia, then I'd be going for it. But now there's no reason to. I do need to come in here and sell a lot of my souls, honestly, because I got quite a bit. I could probably get a decent amount of coins from that. But either way, guys, the fusion talk, the soul stuff, the upcoming summon events, let me know what you plan on doing, guys, this week. Best of luck in your CVC. If you're looking for a clan, we currently have a few member spots open. I'd rather you not quit your current clan, though, and come over here because I put them in a bad spot. So maybe after CVC, if you're interested in finding a new clan, we have 3 spots remaining. So you can shoot me a message in Discord, or better yet, shoot me a message in Discord. We can get you into the clan cluster Discord. You can figure out the requirements of each clan and get you a spot in a clan. We're tier, I don't know, what is it, tier 5, tier 6, whatever the highest is, tier 6 CVC, and personal rewards this time for me is tier 6 as well. But we're a little bit low on members. I need 3 more, so I guess I'm going to have to go hard this time because being short members isn't the best thing. But either way, guys, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. Best of luck this week, and I'll catch you in the next one.